You see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 5.
Operating from the gun, Bowman. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Coleman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Completes it to Lee. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
On 1st and 10. Bowman throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bowman. He's got the hook up to Lee. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ricky, you go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Back.
From the gun, Bowman. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Drop deep. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Now back to throw. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Have to give a lot. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, Clement. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Back to the air on second down. Bowman looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing after the interception. Bowman looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come to me, it's me.
Ready?
On second down now, Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All you get 6-6. Pull it high. Bravo. Jim, get out.
Looking to throw. Bowman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I know he ain't got it. Mike 55. Check 55.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far, averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And he's taken down, back at his own 7. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
On the ball.
Second and 5. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Go.
On first down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking to throw on second down, Bowman. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
56. It's just me and you. It's just
on second down, Clement, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Go.
2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Down. 10 Lobo.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Bowman. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Second down and inches. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The offense on third down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 55, Mike 55.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Guilt trip is here.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 9 now. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Get ready.
On second down now, Swift. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Charlie.
57's Mike.
Now.
Looking to throw. Bowman. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Intended that time for Cooper. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
55. You gonna get this boy?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
At the 22-yard line.
Set up. 8-3.
57's to Mike.
Shoot.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 games.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.